that amount of force. He's been on the net play circuit for a while. Oh, see that with the throwback, the T3 Eddy?
We were talking about this. So my man goes to events to get all the collectible merch. And literally, oh, bro, this is to weaken you, bro. You could have did this off stage. Don't fall for this JeonDDing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, like, he's literally one of these guys that goes around to so many events collecting rare Tekken figures. And he's like, yo, Steve, I have this, I got this, I got this. But getting JeonDDing to sign it is actually kind of crazy. Oh, wow.
Must be a local event?
It must be a local. It's got to be a local. Dang, lots of hard energy out here.
I know that stuff costs it too, man. You saw they got the Tag 2 Asuka, the Tag 2 Anna, and all those figures out there in the ballroom.
Yeah. Okay.
$300, $350. They marking the markup crazy, but
that's kind of crazy. It was like the Basoju ones. It's the Basoju ones, right?
Yeah,
like,
the Basoju, yeah.
I have the Christie. I wanted to get the June. No, the Asuka. I wanted to get the Asuka, and it was one more. I can't remember. But yeah. But here we go. JeonDDing. First time playing, apparently. He said he didn't play yesterday, so I know a lot of people was looking for him. They was asking about JeonDDing.
Yeah, so we're getting through a lot of the H pools right now. You just saw, of course, Pina, Nobi. That was 118, 137, respectively. Saw Joe Crush in 116. This is H106. JeonDDing. Likely towards the end of this pool, if I had to guess. We're nearing 2 o'clock, right? So we got to be getting close to top 128 range here. This is probably the qualify.
Okay.
If I had to guess.
Remember, guys, we're trying to get to top 25. Oh, that's Tekken Tag, Eddy. Oh. I don't know who's cheering for my man, but damn. I appreciate that support. I appreciate that support.
So let's see how JeonDDing wants to play this. This is Ling versus Eddy. Gotta imagine he's gonna want to try to push the issue here, not really give any opportunities for hypnotist stance mix-ups or anything like that. jimmypikachuchoi.
Yeah, and I was gonna say, one of the things I was talking about that JeonDDing does, he's like, yo, if you let me get in the heat, I'm gonna see how you deal. And if you let me steamroll you, then I'm gonna steamroll you. But Jimmy Pikachu, he's literally he's playing enough offense to where JeonDDing has to play a little slower. But I bet you once he activates heat, it's gonna be a whole new ballgame.
I like the flow chart you just described. So he's like, did I steamroll? Yes or no?
Yep.
Yes. Do it again. Do it again.
I'm telling you, wow, what a call out on the armor on the handstand. Hold on.
Attack there, and then heat dash mix up after, but there you go, sidestep double kicks. We got the lift off. There's your tornado.
UCF3.
Not quite enough, but
that's STEMI, bro. Speed families.
That's true, yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
Firecracker
5 seconds. Oh, he stole that from JeonDDing.
The wake up mid. Why did he get the get up mid kick? Intercepted.
I like how Jimmy's keeping this at bay. Look at how he's forcing JeonDDing to play this more stable game. We were talking about what Ling does differently in this game, and it's one of the things that she has in this game that actually works out a lot more is that she's able to play this active movement style, right? Where she can be a little bit more evasive and is not as risky because she has great turnarounds on some of her instances. Great punish. And by a turnaround, I just mean like the damage, positioning, going and ending in stance, and then putting you back into a mix-up.
I feel like sometimes she's almost really scary, especially like a range 2, range 3, where you're in tip range of some of her attack tools, like things like raccoon kick or back 1+2, those kinds of attacks. When you're at that tip range where she can move around so freely, it feels like she can just really do whatever she wants. And if you don't have tools that hit at that far range like that, to even like kind of make her second guess it,
she just goes crazy.
She just run around.
Yeah,
crazy.
Just literally just goes
and
crazy.
That's the
very reminiscent of Sodom.
That's the worst kind of feeling too, when you're playing against a player who likes doing that kind of stuff, and you feel almost like compelled or forced to engage with them. That's what they want.
Oh my God. What a call out on the handstand again. Jimmy Pikachu gonna take the lead in the set versus JeonDDing.
You called it. I like what Jimmy Pikachu's doing. Yo, I'm a big fan. Can you please sign my figure? By the way, I'm gonna beat your ass. By the way.
Yo, don't do that. We gonna save it to afterwards, bro. I want you to think about this ass whooping while I'm signing your figure, not beforehand.
Full string in the interrupt. Jimmy Pikachuchoi with the response. Recognize the full committal to the while standing 4 string. Hypnotist going, okay,
Look at the movement. Look at the movement. Engage. Now let's see what happens. Goes in the handstand. He got called out last time. Just a back
interruption. Back one. The denial.
Okay.
Down 4-1. Let's see extension rip.
Steamroll.
Chunks of damage.
Steamroll.
Chunks of damage.
Steamroll.
Mid.
I'm telling you, bro. He's like, oh, now? Okay. Just gonna drop it all. Just drop it all.
3+4 attempt there. JeonDDing. Backing up. With a touch low. Up back 2. This time works out in the trade. Raccoon kick. 4-4-3 advance. Yeah, you want to go low? Fine.
Went for the double low. Gets punished for it. Jimmy Pikachu. Another life lead on his side. 2 rounds apiece in this first game. Uh-oh, we rolling? Uh-oh.
Cross smash, but he leverages all of his heat. I like that. Wait and see a little bit, but here we go. JeonDDing in heat now. Down 4-1 test. Could bait on the back 1 attempt. 4-4-3 counter hit, and then commits to the mid. JeonDDing takes the game back. 1-0 here.
Of course he's going to try to look over. See, I don't play that, bro. We enemies until it's over. Don't be up here smiling at me. It's not a date. I'm trying to kill you, okay?
I felt bad one time. There was like a younger player from my scene, but I had to play him in bracket. But I went super hard on him. I was like, no, don't.
You know how I go. I don't care.
He was like, hey, man. You know, like, with the answer, I was like, no, don't look at me.
I was like, don't even talk to me.
He was like, whoa, really, bro? I was like, I felt bad after. I was like,
nah, bro.
No,
you gonna get this L. You think I care? Do you think I was at Evo? I always tell this story. This dude came with his parents. He had to be like 8 or 9. He had to be like 8 or 9. I swear to God, Obama, he had to be 8 or 9. And the parents was like, yeah, this is his first one. I was like, oh, you definitely. I'm about to multi-throw this man to death. He's a man now. Because I'm telling you right now, he lost. Like, oh, dang it. I'm like, yeah, hold that, you little piece of good games.
I'm starting to think that's like some Friday stuff. You're not a real parent, so you just watch your child get
You gotta watch him get rolled up. Shout out to John Witherspoon, bro. R.I.P. He knew what was up. You gotta watch him get them hands, because then you give him the encouragement. Come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. Like a torch. Like a torch.
jimmypikachuchoi with the spike here in Ortiz Farm. Hypnotist low. JeonDDing stays down. Watch that in 4-4.
What a block.
Kick. The mid.
Whoa.
jimmypikachuchoi. Okay, and stomping on him.
Okay. Little taunt cancel. Down 2. Look at that. You see what I'm talking about? She's able to move around so much more freely, especially in a game that's kind of geared around this offensive movement. This is really good for her. You get a lead with Ling, and it's going to be a problem. Almost had the float there. Tried to go for the feint on the hop and throw. Handstand. Jimmy's been doing a great job so far of dealing with the different stances from Eddy, and it's really made it to where this has been a back and forth kind of battle. Him calling out handstands, relax, knowing how to block 4-4-3, and just all around back 1 when he's going into these unfamiliar instances has really kept this on an even base where you don't have to worry about the stances as much.
Especially playing up close. You saw him there trying to feint his offense a little bit, layer it a little bit, threatening with the throw.
Oh, like I said, he literally just great interrupts. And okay, now JeonDDing starting to interrupt himself. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Let me activate him.
This is where it's been falling
Yo,
apart.
Nick Cannon, the drum roll, please. Oh, Oh, double wall. Double
tornado
wall.
And then activate. Yup. Oh, great usage of the upward kicks, and he got the wall. Didn't even need the explosion.
Damn. Okay,
or the threat of it anyway.
Look at this movement. JeonDDing, you can tell he's taking this very seriously.
Look alive.
Whoa.
Trying to seal the step a little bit. Was expecting Jimmy to try to walk off, but the whip punish. Oh my gosh. Shoulders into the explosion. Back 1. Tornado, and then activation again. Similar situation to the last round.
Oof. Wow. First.
Activate through the high handstand 4. Low counter hit. Okay. Jimmy, if you're going to make something happen, it's got to happen here. Get up 4. Never mind. Heat smash. JeonDDing. 2-0 here in pools. Going to be moving on. H106.
I would have took that figure and threw it off the stage. I'm like, yo, good game. So I'm just like, I just flung it off the stage.
Go get it.
Go get it. They better not find it on
like
eBay, bro.
That brick. Just like.
Yo, he taking pictures and everything? All right, I respect that. See, this is when you should have did it. This is when you should have did it. Regardless, shout outs to JimmyPikachuchoi. Definitely a face I've been seeing around for quite some time. And shout outs to JeonDDing. Obviously playing first time today. He said he was relaxing yesterday, so getting an opportunity to get, get the dust off, get the cobwebs off, get ready for these big boy games coming down the pipeline. Lots of Tekken 8 being played, lots of Tekken 8 left to be played. Thank you guys for tuning in. Majin Obama, Tasty Steve, holding it down for Combo Breaker 2025. It has been amazing so far. If you can tell by the camera how many people are here, I feel like it has never been this packed. Like on Saturday, where you looking out and most of the chairs are filled, like it's never looked like that before, not on a Saturday,
I don't know what
bro.
the numbers on, but this feels like a really, really big event. And obviously with the 1,100 people in the bracket for Tekken 8, everybody here at this Master event. First Master event, not Master Plus. We kicked it off at EVA Japan with a Master Plus event. Then we went to Brussels Challenge for a Challenger. This is the first Master event here in the United States. 1,100 Tekken 8 players in this bracket. But coming up next, you got to